When most people think of Oregon, I think they imagine a very rainy, bleak, cloudy section of the United States, and they would be right. My name's Luke Newman, and I'm an indie filmmaker. When the Panasonic GH4 came around, it was really the first camera to deliver 4K into the hands of the budget indie filmmakers. With the Panasonic GH5, there's a lot of new features. One of the first things we notice is just how well built this camera is. The ergonomics are well thought out, it's solid, and it feels great in your hands. We're both really excited to be able to have a little bit of time to put the camera through its paces before we head off on our big road trip. As a filmmaker in Oregon, one of the biggest challenges is the weather. But since these cameras are weather sealed, and they're weather sealed very well, it allows us to focus on our story and our cinematography, but not the gear. Keeping your kit light but also not sacrificing quality, that is always very appealing to filmmakers like us. Having dual SD card slots adds another layer of security. You can use it as a relay, so when one SD card is full, the camera begins recording on the other, or if you want to hand over a copy of the footage to a client. 422 10-bit is the feature that I'm most excited about. If you take your footage, you grade it, that's where 422 10-bit really shines. Because you can start to pull out these details and these colors from the image, which means you can get creative with your storytelling. Around noon, we ended up in Newport, Oregon, which is this vibrant little fishing village. The clouds parted and we had a nice little window of sunshine. With the GH5, we now have 4K 60 frames per second and then 180 frames per second in 1080p. It opens up a lot of creative options for filmmakers. There was a bunch of sea lions down on the docks. We didn't need a tripod, we went handheld. And thanks to the dual image stabilization on the lens and on the sensor with the GH5, we were able to get great footage. To feel like there's an open line of communication between the customer and the manufacturer is definitely a breath of fresh air, and it helps unlock creativity. We're really impressed with the details that we were able to hold in the highlights on those sunset shots, and that's almost exclusively due to the 422 10-bit. We feel like we're in good hands with the Panasonic GH5. These tests were really just the start of the journey for us, and now we're really excited to see what we're going to discover and where the road will take us.
Panasonic.
The Fujifilm X-T30 is a 26-megapixel APS-C mirrorless interchangeable lens camera, designed for enthusiast photographers. Offering several key features inherited from the X-T3, the X-T30 is both smaller and less expensive than Fujifilm's flagship models. With the X-T30, you get Fujifilm's latest 425-point hybrid autofocus system, along with plenty of direct controls and a tilting touchscreen. A high-resolution built-in OLED electronic viewfinder offers 2.36 million dots and a maximum refresh rate of 100 frames per second. This results in a crisp, responsive image that makes photography and image review a pleasure. As we've come to expect from Fujifilm, the X-T30 features generous physical controls, including dedicated dials for exposure compensation and shutter speed. A simple auto toggle allows photographers to quickly switch between manual and fully automatic shooting modes. As well as high-quality stills, the X-T30 also offers very good 4K 30 video, captured without a crop, including features traditionally only available on more expensive cameras. For more information on the Fujifilm X-T30, visit dpreview.com.
My name is Dominique Cherry. I'm a food and lifestyle photographer. For me, photographing food is capturing a sense of time and place. Food has a nostalgia to it. It's childhood memories or the enjoyment of a great meal shared amongst friends and family. Photographing food well is a craft, You need to think about the natural colours in the food and its textures and composition. My job is to bring out these qualities and to make them sing harmoniously. From the first frame that I photographed with the Nikon Z6, I noticed that the colour is really rich. People eat with their eyes, so it's important for restaurants nowadays to present their menu in the best possible way with great photography. My signature style is to finish images by grading them with colour tones that suit the shoot environment. With the creative picture control of the Z6, I can achieve that look at the moment of capture, saving me time in post.
It can be hard to focus on a vision, whether it's near or far, bright or dark, beautiful or terrifying. But don't lose heart. Your vision just requires the right lens to pull it in focus. Alpha has far more lenses than any other mirrorless camera brand. So keep focus. The world is waiting for your perspective.